Hi friends, this is Suzy, your gaming guru. It is October 15th, 2021, and it is another day of the Candy Crush Saga All-Stars US Quarterfinals. Here we are. And I promised today that I was going to share a little secret about trying to drive up points. So here I am in 9th place with 35,000 points. The top player on my board has 74,000 points, and that's kind of awesome because on another game that I have been following, another set of 100 in these quarterfinals, the folks started on the very first day, and the person in the top position is over 500,000. That's the same as it was yesterday. And here's something interesting that has happened on that other game. The top person is at 500,000. The second person is at 300,000, and then everybody else is 100,000 or lower. And I think what's happened is the people in the lower spots have realized we're not going to catch the person in first place. And even that second place person hasn't made a push to try to challenge that first place person. So the first place person is taking a little break. It seems like that position is secured, at least for now. But in mine, it's really anyone's game here. We're still under 100,000, which is kind of awesome. But tomorrow is Saturday. It's a day off for a lot of people, and this is going to end in 32 hours. So probably, I don't know, is that around 4 p.m. Eastern time? I think that's it. So I like to stay within striking distance. I think in this range is a good range, maybe something in the 500 or the 50,000 or 60,000 range. I need to basically almost double my score in order to get where I want to be to kind of be able to strike tomorrow. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the level that I think works best. I'm not going to go let's go and play the next level here. I'm going to go to my map and I'm going to scroll down to my very favorite level to play, to solve all of the world's problems, and that's 1476. Gosh, I wish it were that easy. So with 1476, the beauty of it is I get a lot of rewards, a lot of orange candies. Usually, I'd say an average of about 1,000 per game, and that's kind of great, but I need to get tens of thousands, and some folks may need to get hundreds of thousands. You can play the next level in the map if you wish, and you will get a times 10 multiplier, and that's awesome, except you have to make sure you beat it. And I find that there's a strong temptation to use up boosters in order to make that happen. And I'm firmly against using up my boosters to compete, especially in something like this where it looks like the top 10 people will get a few boosters, but you're probably not going to get very many boosters, and so you're going to be expending a lot for a little bit of a reward, because only the top person on each of these quarterfinal rounds gets to proceed to the semifinals. And the semifinals are going to be so much tougher. It's a one round on 2 days, and you have to be in the top spot. And if you are, then you get to proceed to the second day, and you have to be in the top spot of your second day round as well. So I'm starting 1476, but I'm also starting it here, and I've also started it here. And this is what I do. I just take out things, and I just make sure, oops, here we go, that at the end of the day, what I have done is made sure to collect all of the things here. Now, it's usually not so hard because with just a tiny bit of attention, I can get all of these things done, no problem. And if I start by, it's always the wrapped candies that are the most difficult to get. So if I just start by making a color bomb wrapped combo, which is a fairly easy thing to do, then I'll be able to finish the level successfully and maybe early. And I might not get quite 1,000 points if I do it that way, but I'll still get a lot of points. And really, you can open up, all I did is open up multiple tabs of the same game. Oh, I thought I was going to go there, but no, there's still UFOs traveling here. So look at this. I get to, read a book, listen to music, play on my phone while my computer is going, watch a movie. Really, it doesn't take any concentration to allow this level to play, and I can triple my points. Or if I had a bigger monitor, and I could even just kind of scrunch things together, and I could play more of these tabs at the same time, and it should give me all of the points on my one profile. I'm not using any private browser. It's just my regular Mozilla, and I've just got 3 tabs open, and I'm playing it 3 different rounds so I can try to acquire as many points as possible. Oh, here, now see, this one is stopped. Let's go ahead and make a move, low to the ground. See, this is why I can't have too many extra tabs. I can barely see what's in here. I need to actually scoot this over a bit so I can gain access to this more easily. I even thought, what about bringing my other, because I have 2 computers, what about bringing my other computer up and I could have 2 computers sitting right next to each other and going at the same time? It'd be kind of hilarious, but, it would work because this is so easy to do without much thought or effort. Now, I should start paying attention. I've got 23 moves still, so I don't need to pay, too much attention, but what I want to do is just make moves low to the ground to encourage cascading. Probably I want to make some wrapped candies when I can, but those UFOs, they create wrapped candies as well. So I just don't have to worry too much. Sometimes it's hard to see whether the board is still going or not on its own. I could have made a color bomb. If I click on it, I can see better what's happening. Here, I'll take out all orange. That's our target for, not for this, but for our game. Why not try it? But, even if I miss a color bomb, it's not important on this particular level. It might help me win the level more quickly, so I can get points more quickly, but it's not going to be detrimental to the overall success here that we have. There we go, look at that, almost done here. And then I just get to kind of accumulate my points. Oh, here we go, nice striped wrap, that'll collect a lot for me. And now you may have a different level that you prefer. The levels that end in 000, 1000, 2000, 3000, those are usually very easy to beat. And sometimes they give you a lot of rewards. I particularly like this level because it has a lot of turns. Now actually, and there's something else you could investigate, I have noticed that on level 1476, they've changed it several times throughout the years. And one thing that they did is they reduced the number of moves. And so some of the browsers that you can click on may actually give you more points, more turns than another one. So here we go. I'm going to really make an explosion here. So I got 762 on that one. Again, I'm trying to play these quickly, and so I'm not worried about waiting until the very last turn. See, I'm leaving a lot of turns on the board, and because of that, my points don't reach quite that 1000 level very often. Skip, tap to skip, definitely. I'm going to tap to skip. And then let's see, that one's finishing up. So there, even though I played quickly, I got over 1000 on that one. And then I'm going to tap to skip. And then here, let's take a look and see if we got the triple bonus here. So I'm going to go ahead and open my events. Yay! Finally, Nancy, I helped to contribute a little bit, and we got a lollyhammer. I'm not very good at my F5 game. I don't contribute much. So here we go. Now I've got 38,000 points for playing, and I think that that has incorporated all of the points, but I'm going to pause the recording and just double check that and make sure. Okay, yeah, so I had 35,000. I now have 38,000. So in a third of the time I've been able to capture the same number of points. Or I've captured 3 times the points in the same amount of time. However you want to look at that. Math is not my strength. So that is my little tip for you today on what you can do to increase your points, both in the quarterfinals and really in a lot of different opportunities you may encounter in this game. This is a trick that I used to use when I was collecting sugar drops back when we had a sugar track as one of our events. It was my very favorite event, and sad that it's gone, but I was still able to use this technique that I showed people a long time ago about acquiring points or colors or something quickly in order to advance. Now, I said that I wanted to get up really high here. So you've seen me go through this and you know it's taken about 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording, and I'm going to come back once I'm in striking distance so you can just see that I've accomplished my goal for this morning. Okay, so here I am finishing up all 3 of my screens. By my calculations, I have played 22 rounds. It has taken me just 30 minutes, just a hair over 30 minutes, and I've had the opportunity to listen to Chevy Van, You're the Cat, Right Down the Line, The Boxer, You're So Vain, and I just finished up Maggie May. So look at that. How much fun have I had playing this and getting lots of points. Now, the trick is, will I actually get about where I wanted to be based on the amounts that I've collected over those 22 rounds? And will the people ahead of me have advanced incredibly and made all of this not for nothing, but just one step in trying to get all the way up to the top? And then, of course, I'm going to be paying particular attention tomorrow. I've already cleared my slate for tomorrow afternoon, rearranged a few things, so that close to the time of the end of the event, I can pay particular attention to what is going on, so that if I need to give a lot of extra effort, I can. Although I have to tell you, I still haven't decided whether I want to advance into the semifinals. I am really conflicted about that, so you'll have to stay tuned and find out what I choose. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, a little bit of lag. And that happens. You know, I say that you can open up as many tabs as your monitor allows, but also your machine has to be able to process a lot. And I've got a divided machine, and so it's not processing very quickly all of the different things. But there we go. I made it into the 55,000 range, so that's not too bad. I'm still within striking distance, just a few thousand, couple, tens of thousands off of the top. And so, oh, this has changed though, hasn't it? Wasn't it Lori who was at the top, and now Carol is up there? So there are other folks who are competing, just not as dramatically as some of the other folks in some of the other rounds. And that's where the luck of the draw comes in. There was a little bit of skill in this that I decided to hold off. So there was some strategy involved. But then there's always the luck of the draw of whom you get assigned with and how much they want it. All right, that's it for me. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you're in the quarterfinals too, I'm wishing you the very best of luck. Bye-bye.